Hello, I'm Julie Clark and I'm a childbirth and parenting educator, and I'd love to welcome you into special weekends that I run throughout the whole year. So on these weekends, we do a quick one-day workshop all on mindful hypnobirth. And mindful hypnobirth covers the breathing, the relaxation, the visualization, the use of the imagination, or the mindset. And so the breathing is incredibly important for women to learn, and their partners. So bring along your partner with you. And the relaxation is how we minimize our pain, our discomfort, and how we work with the labor. So I wonder, just to start with, did you know that it's not like Hollywood television where women are in continuous pain? What we get is a contraction, and then we have a break, a complete break, nothing's happening. And then we get another contraction, or in hypnobirthing, we call them a wave, because it comes, it builds up, and then it subsides, and then we're done, and we're in a lull between the waves. And so there is actually a huge amount that I can help you in your preparation for specifically for labor. So when you're going through labor, if you're feeling very anxious and nervous as you're watching this, please be reassured that there is loads of women right across the world. This is huge in the States, the USA, certainly over in England, the whole of the UK. Hypnobirthing is massively popular as well, and certainly here in Australia. So I've been teaching it for 3 decades now. Even I can't believe that I've been teaching it for that long, but it's been amazing, the journey that I've been on, and the amazing feedback that I've had. Sometimes women have gone off to hospital, they've given birth to their babies very calmly and very easily, not needing any drugs, and it's all because of the hypnobirthing that they've learnt, and then they've practiced it, and they've gone in and they've had a fantastic birth. The midwives have watched. When the midwives are ready to have their babies and they're pregnant, then they come along as well. So these are the classes that midwives come to and bring their partner, and they prepare using the hypnobirthing. So it's universal, even though it might sound like a bit of a hippie thing, it actually is extremely well respected within all of the hospitals. And when women have come along and they've learnt directly from a qualified practitioner, and I certainly used these techniques when I was pregnant as well. So I've had 2 totally natural births, drug-free, active births, and thanks to hypnobirthing, and also thanks to another concept called active birth. So on these weekends when I'm teaching, you could do one day completely on hypnobirth and learn all about it and be fully equipped there. And then the other class that I teach is called Transition into Parenthood, and that's covering everything else. So what do we cover in the Transition into Parenthood? All the practicalities. So talking more about labour and understanding what to do if you go overdue, or all sorts of range of issues that are minor issues, and I can help you understand how to deal with those before they turn into a big problem. And perhaps you've heard about induction or epidurals or forceps or vacuum or cesareans or episiotomy. And once you've done a little bit of reading on those, you might decide, I don't want any of those. I'd rather have a totally natural birth. Some people will then criticize you and say, oh, you can't do it. You're under-equipped. You don't know what you're talking about. But no, everybody who works in maternity knows that, yes, you're definitely better off with no medical intervention at all. And what we also recognize is that a small number of women will need it. However, what you want to do is be as informed as you possibly can be to empower yourself to be independent and work with your own body, and to be able to get yourself through the labour and birth without needing any medical intervention. And that's what I specialise in. So very much respecting that a small number of women are going to actually need medical intervention or assistance to get them through. And then other women, once they understand their breathing, their relaxation, etc., and then the other skills. So in the active birth category, it's about being active and upright, not laying down, avoiding all the stuff you've seen in Hollywood movies, and the use of the shower, how you use all your facilities at home first before you go into the hospital, when to go into the hospital. So I explain all of that to you and help you identify that. And then once you've gone into the hospital, which specific facilities to use. So I'm familiar with all the hospitals across Sydney, and I'm able to help you understand which hospital will have different facilities. So all of the public hospitals will have baths, and in every public hospital it'll be quite a doable thing to have a water birth, certainly using the shower, being active and upright, and then that naturally gently accelerates your labour instead of laying down, and then hopping into the bath once you get to about 5 centimetres or beyond, and that helps you to release and relax. And some women will dilate up or finish off their labour much more quickly and have a much more time efficient labour. So I'm able to teach you all of these things and explain those details to you. It's a very positive class and it's a very empowering class. And when you've come to the end of that day, then you feel very strongly prepared, a lot more organised and a lot more ready, and so does your partner. So together it really enhances your relationship, but it also enhances your pregnancy as well. Now, on the afternoon of the transition into parenthood, of course, we cover baby care, because that's the point of all of it, isn't it? It's the fact that you're having a baby. So what do you need to know about babies? Or let me just reverse that for a sec. Oh, maybe we'll just deal with that as it arises. Or maybe the baby will be very easy to look after because everybody has one, don't they? And then they back up and have another one, don't they? And don't we just figure it out as we go? Well, I guess you could, but you're actually far better off being very well informed about what is normal with babies, what to expect and how to respond to your baby, and also how you and your partner can work as a team beautifully. How does your partner fit in as a brand new dad, and how the partner can assist with a lot of things. So sometimes when people haven't done any classes, they'll have a complaint and they'll say, oh, he just keeps handing me back the baby all the time to be fed, but I know that it's not hungry. So I'm able to straighten all of that out for you well beforehand, so in the pregnancy, so that you are minimising conflict after the baby arrives. And it's much more joyful. It's such a beautiful experience having a baby, and that's what you want. You want it to be well informed, and you want to have a lot of information. You both want to be on the same page together, working together beautifully as a couple, and you want to be able to love your experience. And so having your first baby need not be a stressful anxiety. The more informed you are, the more pleasurable it is, and the more that you look forward to enjoying your baby, watching your baby grow up. So I will very much look forward to helping you with all of this. So if you want to do a special weekend, 1 day hypnobirth, 1 day transition into parenthood, you would be amazed how much of a magnificent asset that is to you both during your pregnancy. So give me a call if you wish, if you'd like to ask me any questions at all. So my number's 0401 265530, and I'd love to have a chat to you.